KC Sunbeam here. I believe there will be a zombie apocalypse. However, the type of zombies I think will be involved are probably far different from what you'd consider zombies. The idea of zombies is often connected to reanimated dead bodies. This is illustrated in movies such as Night of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead. Since dead bodies compared to live ones are missing something, such as various chemicals, such movies operate on the premise that dead bodies being exposed to an unusual chemical gas, which supposedly fulfills the life principle, can thereby come back to quasi-life. Other movies which are also zombie flicks are the Frankenstein pictures. Since dead bodies lack an electrical current running through them as live bodies do, such movies operate on the premise that a man constructed from dead bodies could be reanimated via a powerful electric current. Again, highly imperfectly, as we agree that dead bodies, having deteriorated, thus fail to bring forth healthy life. And Frankenstein monsters would obviously never amount to an apocalypse. As for a Night of the Living Dead type zombie apocalypse, there are at least 7 scientific reasons why there could never be such an apocalypse. They're mainly due to the weakened state of corpses. They are listed on various websites. According to Christianity, the primary reason that no merely natural means nor human intervention could ever revive dead bodies is that living people are not just animated flesh robots, which could thus become reanimated after being so-called dormant, rather dead. We see that besides missing vital chemicals and electrical activity in the brain and torso, they are also missing the human spirit. Christians see the human spirit as the necessary life force which departs forever after death, rendering reanimated corpses, zombies, impossible. With one exception, John 11:25, I am the resurrection and the life. However, if you have someone living but also dead in that a major part of their brain is malfunctioning or doesn't work, and their behavior is violent and nonsensical, you have the criteria for a zombie. For example, the 2012 case of Rudy Eugene, the so-called Miami zombie or Causeway cannibal. Also, the 2019 case of Austin Harrouff, who inexplicably attacked a couple with a knife, killed them, and began eating one. Like Rudy Eugene, he also ignored police attempting to subdue him. These cases were almost surely the result of powerful illegal drugs such as flakka, psychoactive PABs, or monkey dust. But these types of zombies do not have any effective means to spread their condition to the rest of society, and so could not result in a zombie apocalypse by themselves. Given the aforementioned facts, the most common type of zombie apocalypse envisioned by survivalist preppers are humans infected with a rabies-type virus, but much worse. They will supposedly then go around infecting people through biting them, spitting on them, or other physical means of transmission. However, that type of zombie outbreak could be easily squashed before it became an apocalypse. That's because such out-of-their-mind people would not make good use of weapons, would not drive vehicles, and would be unable to coordinate their efforts or work together. They could easily be put down by crowds in command of all their faculties. Therefore, I propose a 4th type of zombie, which is a deadly global threat. Such zombies were known to have existed long ago. Here are some historical quotes. Luke 9:59-60. Jesus said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Jesus said unto him, Let the dead bury their dead. 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Revelation 3:1-2. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, that thou livest, and art dead. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die. End of quotes. The way such zombies are created is through brainwashing and perhaps also demonic influence. One thing that makes these zombies more dangerous is that they're unlike rotting, reanimated corpses where you'd immediately know your enemy on sight. But here the rottenness is on the inside. Another quote, Matthew 23:27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. End quote. Such enemies can even be physically attractive and so fool you. Commonly accepted ideas and actions showing that people have been brainwashed into a zombie-like state are the following. Gender is just a social construct, while ironically others claim there are over 30 different genders. There are no races, just skin colors. Yet ironically there's a worldwide conspiracy of light-skinned people against dark people, and blacks rebel against this fantasy by committing crimes, mass violence, and rioting. People flock to Las Vegas to get rich, yet lose their life savings. Las Vegas is one of the most popular destinations on earth. Parents have murdered their children, children have murdered their parents, and spouses have murdered each other. And instead of tackling such craziness through stricter laws and moral codes, more and more people believe that everything in the universe, all physical matter and energy, came from nothing. That breeds nihilism, which lowers the drawbridge of our minds, allowing us to be brainwashed into a zombie-like state. Keys to avoid becoming a zombie are: never take what anyone says to heart before thoroughly testing it and challenging that narrative. Beware of dulling your conscience. Reject all forms of modernism and anything that even hints at irrationality. And never follow the crowd. And avoid such zombies, of course. So the influence is very powerful. It's like an infection. You don't need movie-type zombies to have a zombie apocalypse. Things can get as bad as horror movie scenarios, just with warm-blooded zombies if we let them. And such an apocalypse would be unstoppable, since the zombies would be able to use vehicles, use advanced weapons, and be even more devious and destructive, since more of their brains would be operative. Twisted, but operative. So, you've been warned! Now, warn others.